All right, you can start. You can try and start this one off again.
All right. Well, are we definitely both on? Is my mic on?
Yeah.
And we are for sure.
Yeah.
It's blinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
All right. We're the Dcom debate. We're sponsored by Red Bull Gives You Wings. No, we're not sponsored by Red Bull. All right.
All right. It's almost 11:30 at night. We are
Yeah, it's so late.
we are talking about Xenon Girl of the 21st Century versus Horse Sense.
I'm taking Zenon on this one. Zenon for the big W.
Yeah, for the big W.
Is it recording this time?
Yeah, we're recording. We're recording. Okay. Yeah, we are. Wow, this is a mess already again. Okay. So
There's just a chord.
we are talking about Xenon Girl of the 21st Century versus Horse Sense. You are fighting for Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, and I am fighting for Horse Sense. I'm gonna just get right into it. Horse Sense is a better movie. We literally just talked about all of this. Horse Sense is a better movie. Um, Andy Lawrence, Joey Lawrence. There's a farm or a ranch. Um, Acting is better than in Xenon. Xenon is like it's Xenon is a fun movie. It's a DCom classic, but it's not that good. It's not a very good movie. It's got a
Yeah.
it's got a couple memorable parts in it for sure, but it's not a good
And
movie.
to be honest, and I think the memorable parts are enough to take the big W in this one. Because when you look at Horse Sense is just like a fine movie. It's just okay.
Horse Sense is a
It's a
good movie.
fine
It's a good movie.
in the sense of movies in general, Horse Sense is like, it's okay. DComs as a whole are all like D rank movies. So it's just about what really hit us as kids. And when we watched Zenon as kids, that hit. We still remembered zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom.
A supernova
Nova
girl.
Girl. Oh,
You know?
I mean,
We still
okay,
remember
yeah,
that. We
that
never
song is
forgot
about
that
that
joint.
song is about for sure. It is a banger and a half. But I mean, aside from Raven Simone and the dad from Honey We Shrunk Ourselves, what else
Oh,
does
hang
Xena?
on. I got his name. I'm gonna find now I know where to find it too this time. Stuart Perkin, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Stuart Perkin. Get a picture of his head up there.
Yeah, I'll find a picture of his silly ass face.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a funny head.
He's got a funny head.
Not a bad looking guy, but yeah, Stuart Perkin. Shout out to Stuart Perkin.
Yeah.
I think but I thought he was one of those actors where I was like, oh, that guy. He was in Honey I Shrunk Ourselves. And then like I tried like thinking of anything else he was in and I couldn't think of anything. And then I looked it up and I didn't know anything else.
Pretty much Honey We Shrunk Ourselves.
Yes. And Zenon.
Yeah.
1 and 2. He was in the second, maybe
he's in the third one too. Because he marries the aunt in the Xenon movies.
I don't know if I've ever told you this before.
Are you about to tell me my fact about the aunt?
Oh no. No, I was just gonna say how I always thought the aunt was Phoebe from Friends. right?
We
I
literally
always
just
I
recorded this.
always thought that the aunt was Phoebe from Friends. And then we up until this most recent rewatch, and then I rewatched and I was like, oh shoot, it's not Phoebe.
No, it's the mom from the original Under Wraps, the mom from Star Kid, Phantom of the Megaplex, all those kind of movies.
Just a basic Dcom actor.
No, because she's a Disney all-star. She's awesome. I love her.
What movie are you defending over here, dude?
I'm defending Horse Sense,
Come on, dude.
which
Xenon's mine, man.
Horse Sense has another older-ish
I'm
woman.
gonna say Zenon was corny as fuck.
Xenon is
Straight up,
corny
it
as
was
fuck.
corny as fuck. It really was. And
Also, Xenon, zero sexual tension. Horse Sense, a lot of sexual tension in Horse Sense.
you talking between Joey Lawrence
Joey
and
Lawrence
the
and the ant.
ants?
Oh my god, they wanted to fuck each other so bad.
Dude, it's so like I swear to God, my roommate fucking walked in during a scene and I was literally thinking the same thing. And he just said it. He said it
Dude,
before I did.
dude, Joey Lawrence and that ant,
To
they were smashing.
to refer to my
It's taking her
notes.
straight to Pound Town, bro.
To refer to my notes. I don't know if that's the case.
That
I
was
mean, I don't know if that
definitely the
was what
case.
was legit going on. But to refer to
They were
my
fucking
notes,
for sure.
I did say Tommy's mom is so hot. That's the first thing I wrote down. First thing watching this movie. It's the first thing. Um, you know, and then the second thing I wrote down was Joey Lawrence is jacked.
He was. Dude was fucking ripped.
Third thing was all Lawrence brothers are jacked. They really are. They all just got. They were all in incredible shape. Remember when
Yeah, they
Matthew Lawrence shows his abs on
Boy
Boy
Meets
Meets World?
World.
Like that's like a
Yeah.
memorable scene. It's a
Yeah.
memorable scene because his abs were so good. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
people, when you hear Boy Meets World, that has got to be top 10 scenes you think of. Next to the one where
I don't
where
think
Eric
so.
is torturing Rachel in the room
When he's reenacting the Truman Show, I
is that what,
don't that's what they're doing.
yeah, that's the second most
I
fun.
don't think those are the two most remembered parts. I would say like Topanga forcing Corey up against the locker is pretty big. Corey and Sean going like that is pretty big.
Yeah,
Mr. Feeney saying like dream, try, do good is pretty big. Yeah.
but then when Matthew Lawrence
Yeah.
abs.
Yeah. And he's just like, oh, you know. Anyways, Horse Sense is a better movie.
Who do you think was hotter as a lady? Sean or
Jack
or Jack?
Definitely Sean.
Yeah, I agreed.
Jack
looked kind of whack.
Jack kind of looked like he had like a drug problem.
Yeah.
He looked like there was some shit going on. Sean looks fine,
though.
dude. What was her name? Veronica, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was like Veronica or Victoria or something.
She's playing pool.
She could get it.
She's playing pool, isn't that what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She kicked that dude's ass, sort of.
Is that what happened? I don't remember.
No, I mean she didn't like beat him up, but she was like, "Hey, I said no. Don't you know what no means?"
Okay,
and like,
yeah, I do remember
yeah,
that scene.
yeah.
Yeah, back to Horse
Sense.
Sense.
Yeah, Horse Sense is a far superior movie than Xenon. Xenon is just, again, you got Zoom Zoom Zoom, which again, banger of a song. Horse Sense, I will admit, the soundtrack to Horse Sense is basically just a soundtrack to relatives fucking each other, but that's yeah.
No, the soundtrack to Horse Sense is just Western stock music.
Which is
no relatives are fucking each other, other than maybe Joey Lawrence and the ant in this. But other,
I mean, oh well, yeah, they were definitely smashing.
That's possible.
Especially after Joey Lawrence saved the day and got them to save the ranch. You know, the ant after that was like, let's
and then
the ant was like, okay, I see you on top doing this big whole thing.
Also after the treehouse too.
Oh my god, dude! And he was in that tank top and he was all sweaty and jacked. The ant was like, okay, Well,
And then Andy getting all mad, but like
oh,
she was like she
oh, she
yeah,
consoled Joey too. She was like,
yeah,
"It's okay, don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah.
Just go to my
She
room. We'll
consoled
talk
both.
later."
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah.
Because she knew it was a very nice gesture.
Oh
Very nice
yeah,
gesture.
yeah. That's why she like sucked his dick after.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I mean, horse
Stellar.
sense.
It's stellar. That's far out.
Zetus Lapidus.
Zeus Lapidus, dude. That's what I'm saying though. We remembered all these shits. No one remembered Horse Sense. Horse Sense was just a movie. It's all it was. It was fine acting. The Lawrence brothers are fine actors. The actors in Zenon are atrocious. They had to switch the parents for the next one. I told you, dude, that scene when Xenon is floating out into space at the beginning when she first gets into trouble. You know, she goes in the astronaut suit and
Mm.
goes out there. Dude, like the dad that he shows like this face of like weird like disappointment, but like oh, that's my Xenon. He's just like he's got this huge weird smile, but like and dude, it's so over animated. Like it's like almost to the point where like like I can't even take it. Like it's one of those moments where it makes me feel like wow, I'm still watching these fucking decoms. But but nonetheless, we watched this as kids. They were so mesmerizing to us. The way they overused the word stellar and Zetus Lapidus, like like it was so mesmerizing that we were able to look past the trash acting and the past that they switched the parents in the next movie and you don't even get Neb anymore, whatever, you know. Gregory Smith from Small Soldiers. Just point out, shout out because you were in those two movies too.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Xenon, the first Xenon movie is not good. The second one is a little bit better, but the first one is not good. I think Horse Sense is just a better movie, man. It's easier to watch. It's better. It's all filmed on location. Like there's not these weird fucking sets built up. It's all actually filmed like on a ranch and like in these houses and shit like that. There's real horses, which is cool. Um,
So you think all that was actually done on what did you say on location?
yeah, like I don't think they were doing any of that on like a soundstage. I
No,
mean, maybe some
probably
of
not.
like the
True.
interior like shots from like the
True.
ranch, but like all like the extra like when he's like building that like
True.
fucking
Dude, it's mad trust fund kids. Not to just jump around up in here, but mad trust fund kids up in these Disney movies.
I mean,
That's like
yeah,
the
that's all
main
they are.
thing. That's it's crazy.
Well, yeah, because only
It's
rich,
crazy.
because apparently only rich white people are interesting.
So so
No
what
one else is
happened?
interesting enough.
Horror Sense was like Joey Lawrence was just fucking like
Spoiled brat.
yeah, just a spoiled brat that didn't want to hang out with his cousin for one fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't hang out with him for 1 week.
Yeah,
So his dad was like fucking like, oh, you were supposed to hang out with him and take him to Disneyland. Now you got to go work on his ranch.
yeah, but it ended up actually being good because he
Yeah,
got
he
to.
learned a little bit of a lesson, but then he didn't because his jumping shit. He didn't learn his lesson, but you know,
It's
got to
because
keep
the
the
aunt
story
wasn't there.
going. True, to keep him in place.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. The aunt was hot.
Yeah, we already went over that. That was the first thing in my notes.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like it's again. It's been a couple of weeks since I've watched these movies. I'm just like, oh yeah, got decoms and hot ants. It's a weird thing that they're doing.
I
Disney,
guess
just
yeah, they
Disney.
did line up for
Yeah.
these two movies, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, because I mean, because
You're
I
excited.
mean,
Oh, did
Disney
I
loves to
tell you
either
that
kill or hate the
Phoebe? No,
moms.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, but Disney loves to kill or just hate the mothers. So I think it's interesting that like the moms in a lot of decoms always get a bad rep, but if there's an aunt, that aunt is usually like a smoke show.
Interesting pattern, potential pattern.
Disney, man, Disney's weird.
It is weird.
Um,
It's very weird.
yeah, but horse
So
sense.
weird. So weird that I might as well just bring up the potentially most problematic part of horse sense. And I hate to bring up the potential here, But there's a scene where there's a horse stuck in the mud. Horse stuck in the mud, and Joey Lawrence has to help. Andy Lawrence comes running. He's like, Joey, the horse is gonna die. And then he comes around with the
That's how he
horse.
says it too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Joey, the horse is gonna
Joey,
die. Yeah,
Joey.
that's exactly how he says it. Just like the Lawrence fellas. And then there's and then the horse is just
The
fucking
horse is
stuck in the
rescued.
mud.
That to me that feels like a weird homage to a scene from I'm pretty sure it's the never ending story where they
Dude,
had to pull the horse out.
it was probably an homage to the last horse that got stuck in the mud and they couldn't get out. They probably went through
You
2, 3 horses
no, I don't think
doing that.
any horses died on the set of Horse Sense.
I'm just gonna point it out there that there was a movie made and produced by Disney in 1957, if I'm not mistaken, called White Wilderness. And in this movie, they weren't finding any interesting content. So to make up interesting content, they threw lemmings off a cliff and just said that they commit suicide in mass quantities. So I'm just saying that it's not out of Disney's playbook to
Okay, but
abuse
that was also
animals.
in 1957.
Well,
Horse
this was
Sense came out.
99, dude.
Yeah,
99 was a wasteland. Still is a wasteland.
I think Animal whatever um was like a lot more serious in the 90s. I
Oh,
think I
dude.
think they finally were like, no, maybe we should stop killing off all these animals
Honestly,
for like one scene.
animal awareness was nothing until PETA got to Warp Tour and made us put all their numbers in our phones and text us for years on end.
No, PETA's awful. PETA supports kill shelters, so fuck PETA.
Did you ever know? Did you ever do that though? Did you ever give PETA your number at Warp Tour?
Yeah,
And then you
I
ended up
also
getting
had one
text
of like
messages from them for
I
years and
also had
years.
one of like their like DVDs that they would give. The I had like the I Am Not a Nugget where it was like all about like slaughterhouses and
And it
shit.
was like Davey Havoc was like on there, like
Oh yeah, well it was like Davey Havoc, Pete Wentz, the
Davey Havoc.
singer from Rise Against, like all those guys were on
Davey
there.
Havoc was all on there, like
I think Haley Williams was on there
he
too,
was all like, "Oh, don't eat the chicken nuggets, man. Don't eat the nuggets."
except Davey Havoc is straight edge, so I don't think he was sounding that high. But all right,
Oh, he was more like, "Don't eat the nuggets." Go Live Aid Nation. This is Ziggy Stardust. Did you ever see that? You know what I'm talking about? The Ziggy Stardust cover? AFI?
do you have anything more to say about Xenon?
Yes, I do actually. I actually do have more to say about Xenon, this fucking atrocious masterpiece. This thing was basically like it was like another 13th year, honestly, but it was fucking sick though. This one was cool because it didn't feel like, you know what, 13th year wouldn't have felt so like eerie and weird, like, and because like it's very soulless, very eerie and weird, but I think it really like made it much weirder because it was like about fish, so you just saw like scales and stuff, and it was like a weird like off
Yeah,
bluish color the whole time, whereas Xenon is so colorful. It's like you can get distracted by that shit. So, and they do a bunch of fun stuff. Did I mention? I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but they did like the thing where like they said Chelsea Clinton was president in there, and like Xenon's not paying attention in her history class because she's cool, but
right.
fucking Chelsea Clinton. That's the thing too. Xenon is cool, and I will say the Lawrence brothers,
I was gonna say the Lawrence brothers are fucking cool.
in general they are, but in that movie, Tommy's like kind of
Well, I
sometimes.
mean,
I'm like,
yeah, Andy's kind of a,
it
but like
fits the
Joey's
character.
cool. I would love to
Yeah, he's
be
kind
able
of
to be like that jacked.
yeah, but he is kind of a douche though too. He's just like he's actually not very cool. He's kind of just like a trust fund douchebag.
Still fucking, and
Xenon's
he still has like
cool.
a Miata
Xenon
or
is also
something.
probably a trust fund
She's
kid, but
100% of a trust fund
yeah,
kid. They are on a space station.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. They all are. They're all trust fund kids, even the fucking fish from 13th year. Which I'm surprised that, you know what I mean, like, that they would just give their fucking mermaid away like that is like, Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry, getting off track here. But yeah, Xenon, dude, they had like that. It had like that very like Tim and Eric style, like weird Donald Trumpy villain
Mm-hmm.
with the Wyndham guy. I forget his name, and his weird associate. But like, yeah, he was like orange tanned, like weird hair, and like so if I'm not mistaken, the idea here is like people on the space stay, they like this guy. So most people on the space stay like this guy, but
Stop
Xenon's like,
calling it the space
I'm not. That's
day.
what they call it in the
Stop
movie.
calling it the space
That's what
day.
they call it in the movie. But Xenon's like, I have a bad feeling about this guy. She's like, I don't know about this guy. But everybody's like, yes, he's donating money to the space day. But anyway, but at the end of it, he like the idea at the end, it's one of those fucking bullshit breakdowns with the countdown and stuff. It's like, she's cracking the code, she's doing computer shit, and then she like nails it just before, the one mark or whatever. Um, but I think the idea is that the space station is gonna like shut down and kill everybody
I think so.
because
Yeah.
Barry's like, I can't be on this thing, like, but then he is on it still because and then he's all whatever. I don't know, but it's just like crazy. Like, is that what they were gonna do? They were just gonna kill everybody,
I think
kids
so.
and all,
I think so.
fucking Raven Simone and everything.
Yeah. Why not?
Do you think that's why they took? Is that like the idea? Is that the idea in the movie? Is like they had to get Xenon off because she's too much of a Junie B. Jones. She's always looking into shit. She's too much of a Sherlock Holmes for her to be on the space station. So we got to send her down with her aunt. I don't know. The movie's
Maybe.
fun. Xenon's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's not a good movie though.
Horse Sense is like
Horse Sense is a good movie.
it could feel a little homey. It was nice at times. I'm not gonna lie, it
It
was
was a good
nice.
movie.
But again, like I said, yeah, it is a good movie. It's a C movie in the tier of movies as a whole. Like you put, and that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, movies as a whole, I give it like a C. And then Xenon would get like fucking an F minus. But this is the Dcom debate.
Yeah.
This is the Dcom debate, and that. So hey, you got an argument for it, but I think that Xenon is the one that stuck with us. She's our girl. She's our 21st century, girl of 21st century. We remember Xenon, and we do not remember the Lawrence brothers very well. How many views their podcast getting now? I guess we should not want to talk.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you know what, compared to our like 12, sure they're better than us.
but they had a platform,
Yeah.
And for that one, I mean, look at Matthew Lawrence showing off his abs like that. I mean, he was showing them off in Jumping Ship too.
They were all showing off their abs, and well, Joey and Matthew, Andy didn't really have any yet,
And,
but he had big arms
and
though.
Jumping Ship,
Yeah, he had the arms.
Ship, you could tell he was already working out.
Mm-hmm.
He had that like sixth grade athletic body, like QB.
Yeah.
He's Q,
Yeah.
QB
Oh
of
yeah,
his,
he was definitely a
of his
QB.
middle school football team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Like you ever see a sixth grader that like you're like they might be able to kick my ass. Like,
Every day, every day.
Like I'm like he kind of seems like one that like at like 13, like Matt Andy Lawrence. I'm like, I don't know. He seemed like he could fucking probably
Could
especially
have
if he
kicked
knew
my
his
ass.
wrestling shit too, like that movie. I don't know.
He probably could
I mean, I know
have
it's
kicked
just a movie.
both of our asses. I wanted to say that I watched.
And then he's got older brothers like Joey and Matthew
Yeah.
too. Beasts.
Yeah.
Absolute beasts.
No, I fucking like. Yeah, I thought that was funny. This other YouTube channel talked about that one, but I Horse Sense is a better movie. The acting is better. Everything is better. Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century is fun. I think the sequel is a lot better. Um, but Xenon 1 versus Horse Sense, I gotta give it to Horse Sense.
No. Well, like, no. Dude, Xenon was sick, man. So there's no way I'm giving up Xenon. It's colorful, it's bright, it's like weird pants and shit. Fits all the staples of a decom. The more we watch these, the more I'm gonna start remember like liking ones like You Wish, because just atrocities. I think I
Yeah.
like atrocities of films at this point. I don't know. My taste in movies is getting
It's just
just
terrible now.
just all messed up.
If it
Also,
if
I
it if it
literally
is not cringy, I do not want to watch it.
I don't think I've like I this year, because we started at the beginning of this year. I'm pretty sure I've probably watched like two other movies that weren't DComs. Like I think I've only watched DComs.
Woof.
It's a lot. It's a lot, guys, gals out there, everybody. It's a
Well,
lot.
well. On that note, I already know what movie is gonna win, but still, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok at the Dcom debate. Take the polls. I already know Xenon is gonna walk away with this, but still, hopefully the one or two people out there that will hopefully vote for Horse Sense.
Yeah. Well,
I
hey,
appreciate you.
watch Horse Sense. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. I'm not saying it was bad.
Yeah. So next week we are talking about Z2, Xenon the sequel, versus Jumping Ship, which is the sequel to Horse Sense. And yeah, see you guys next week.